Bror was caught taking pictures of girls at the beach. How dumb can Bror get? One time. So my bro was caught with this camera out there acting like he's filming a nature documentary. Kantine is busy recording Abu Sisi Babantu, other people's sisters and ladies. And yo, the boy was out there like on some National Geographic. So on the topic there, I want to cover something. I want to cover the topic of lust and how it's affecting a lot of gents. Guys, how down do you have to be to go at the beach so you can take pictures of amapunupono when there's so much amapunupono on the internet, dog? I don't understand. So this one is crazy because he was caught red-handed in the videos. You can hear the hand saying, "We're gonna tell our brother, we're gonna tell our brothers, they're gonna come for you." You can see there's an officer next to the guy. So gents, we are in trouble one time. If last controls you at this point where you can't even help yourself but go around, and this is not the only guy. We have guys with professional cameras that go around taking videos like they're in the Kruger National Park looking for a lion to take pictures of this so they can send it to National Geographic. These guys are wilding out. So we're gonna hear what people have to say about this problem with lust, because it's really affecting men's mind. Not even men, you know, only, but even women have this problem. So let's just hear what lust does to a man's mind on Twitter.
Good news is, lust is one of the last battles that you have to face when it comes to beating a vice or an addiction. It's one of the worst ones, but it's one of those last ones. When you beat it, life gets significantly better. When you have control over your lust, you start to have control over your life. You start to have control over your actions. You start to have control over your movements. You start to have control over the things that you want to do on a daily basis. It's no longer controlling you. It no longer has power over you. Now, I'm not comparing addictions, but what I'm saying is in the age of 2025, modern times, the number one addiction that men face is lust. It's the addiction to women, to watching things they're not supposed to watch, looking at things they ain't supposed to look at, acting on things they're not supposed to act on before thinking. You need to think before you act on anything or anyone or any situation. And lust is clouding a lot of young men's mind from them making proper decisions with clarity. If you can defeat this thing, you will get your life back, bro. And that's what you need to understand. You won't just get your life back, but you gonna have a significantly better life.
You have that. You're gonna get so much out of life. You're gonna get so much out of being you. You won't walk in the street waiting for the next time to walk out wearing tights and you go, if I could have that in Dwana, if I could have that. Your life will become so much better because now you see the real spectrum of what life represents. You're gonna see what really matters in life instead of mapono pono, walking around when not looking for those buns like you are in a bakery. Life becomes more beautiful, life becomes more meaningful. Because excuse me, there are guys who are always caught up in that world of just lasting over that ngamne, lasting over that ngamne to a point where it sabotages families, it sabotages relationships, financially, academically. Like your life is just control and it's revolving around lust. What is this, guys? So last, it's been foretold and it's been going around on social media that lust is really used to control the man's mind. See, once a man obsessed and over fixates on lust, you can't think of anything. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. In this day and age, we have people called gunas, people who have 10 screens, and I should make a video of it. I will have 10 screens in their room watching pornography, different types of porn. Women say men are no longer the same. Men like react on just suggestion. Already he thinks, well, when you look at him, he says, I, when she wants me, it's going down. But no, They see women as objects. As men, we see women as objects. You just walk in the street, you're already looking for a place to stick your dick. You are in a married relationship, in a loyal relationship, you have a wife, you have a girlfriend, but you still want to go out there. That's the dangers of being over fixated on lust, guys. Lust can do so much to a man's mind alone. And I feel like this topic, I need to cover it more and more and more, because the dangers of lust is like last this day and age we live in it, where you can access pornography at any time. Let me say, like you heard me right. I hope this doesn't get flagged, but it's the truth. The excess, I think it's killing us. The excess, and the Jezebel spirit is running out here. One time, it's running out here where we live in an age where everyone wants to sleep with everyone because it's a norm. But it's called lust. In reality, it's called lust, guys. We want someone, but you're not really there to build with them, because you are craving what you see. You don't want a real connection. You just wanna die and then so. That's lust controlling you, brother. That's lust controlling you, my sister. When you wanna always get paka, you know. When you wanna always get eaten, when you wanna go out there and eat, you have someone that loves you, but they don't even satisfy you because your standards are twisted. You want something you saw on the phone. You are addicted to pixel. Even the real hand doesn't slap you. You look at your girlfriend, she doesn't look like the hand you saw while you were watching that Monang over there, volume one. You're like, dog, she doesn't hit me the same. I'd rather shake one off. Will be out here to service you, because the real thing doesn't even stimulate you the same. So it affects you mentally, and then not even mentally, but physically. Your whole brain rewires and it function and it hits differently. Now you become overstimulated to a point that you are no longer stimulated by real life. You just want everything that's unrealistic, and that's a problem. That's why a lot of guys find themselves being out there. That's why a lot of women find themselves being out there, just going around. And level of fulfillment you're gonna achieve is zero. Like it's zero, it's next to nothing, because nothing will satisfy you like those pixels. That 1080 pixel video that you saw. So you'd rather go home and just do take or go around in beaches taking women's pic instead of approaching a female and talking to her when you are busy there picture taking a picture like you're taking a National Geographic documentary. No, Ntwana. No, Ntwana. You gotta watch out. Guys,
Let's come, let's have an honest conversation. Let's be honest. If there's one thing that has destroyed a lot of amajita langa pandle, it has messed up with their relationships, messed up with their finances, messed up with their health, messed up with their growth, career growth, spiritual growth, is lust and lack of sexual control. Yeah, I think if as umjita you can learn to control your sexual urges, you would have solved half of your problems, because a lot of amajita langaphandle are struggling with controlling their sexual urges. Just because it's attractive, it doesn't mean you must give into it. Just because the body feels like it, gents, it doesn't mean that you must just give into it. In fact, my best advice that I can give to any guy langaphandle is that find a good woman, marry a good woman, and be happy. Choose her and choose her alone. This running around and sleeping with multiple girls, it's destroying a lot of us. Let's just
Lust is destroying men. It's not women, it's not love, it's lust. It is costing men everything: their money, their marriage, their legacies. Millionaires have lost their empires over 5 minutes of pleasure. Shannon Sharp, Sharon Moore, Bill Cosby, Diddy, R. Kelly. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. Men with power, position, platforms have been brought to their knees because of their lack of discipline. And here's the scary part: lust doesn't just ruin lives, it rewires your brain. It convinces you that desire is more important than destiny. You say you want a good woman and a family and a legacy, but then you'll gamble all that over women that you claim don't even matter. How do you lose everything for someone that you don't even take seriously? That's not strength, that's slavery. Porn has numbed you. Social media has desensitized you. You've confused manhood with overindulgence, and then you call it freedom. But true freedom isn't doing whatever your flesh wants, it's in having the power to say no. And then y'all love to bring up the Bible, how they had multiple women. But even the Bible warns us about what lust can do. Look at Samson, the strongest man. He fell because of it. Look at Solomon, the wisest man ever. He fell because of it. If wisdom and strength wasn't enough to resist lust, why do you think that you can win? Lust doesn't care about how powerful, educated, how much money you have, or how successful you are. It'll take every gift that God gave you and turn it into your downfall if you don't learn how to master your discipline. Fleeing temptation isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Even the Bible tells you when you encounter lust, you must flee. You should run, because every time you choose lust, you're not just betraying your partner, you're betraying your future, your name, your children, your peace. Self control isn't punishment, it's protection.
You hear the name that she listed, right? Biggest names. Most famous story recently, P. Diddy. Last in R. Kelly. Shaman Sharp. I don't know if you know him, but I know him. I saw a couple of videos. Same situation. Medabongs, South African Medabongs. Yeah. Zinhle see flames because bro can't even control himself. Boo. Yo, you have and now wife and you're still going out number 2K because you want something fresh, you want something younger. Last guys is a thing that's gonna it's taking down a lot of guys, Joe. Like a lot of men, and we're still gonna see flames. We're still gonna see with the coming generation is born, and we're still gonna see flames. Never mind the older ones, because the older ones are gonna die one day. They're old. They're gonna pass on. What about the coming generation? What about the coming generation? Levels of AIDS, STDs, stats are going up. And at the end of the day, we look at the corporate. We look at the culprit, not even the corporate, the culprit, man. Hmm? It's last. It's not even the women, it's not even the men, it's the last. How it's so normalized, the availability of us, finding this content, finding this new beliefs that you need to increase your body count before you get married, the beliefs that we have, the systems that we have. I feel like this topic should cover it over and over until even the channel blows up. Even when the channel blows up, I should go on it, this topic, because it's never ending, and we need to raise awareness, guys. We need to raise awareness, guys. So what do you think about this? Do we have a problem? Yes, we do. What's the solution? Let's come with the solution. Because I can't even say I'm excluding myself. Even I know that I've had times where I overindulged. I can think, like I can go over times where I should have focused and I didn't. Indulgement. Yeah. So I have stories to tell, and I'll share the stories as time goes on as we cover this topic, because this is a topic that needs openness so that we can all feel comfortable and tackle this together as men and women. So until the next video, it's a boy Toy Banger. Like, subscribe, you know the deal, guys. That's why I don't even say anything. You know the drill, guys. You help me grow, I grow and reach out. You know what I mean? So, hey, until the next video, olo, olo, yebo.